in accommodating the inclusivity or in accommodating the different ways of assessing the students or
हाँ
in
जी।
accommodating different
हाँ चाबी मैं ऊपर एमती से दस चा
pedagogical
नीचे
concepts
आना
over there in their
सोनू फिर
teaching
देखे
learning
जाना।
process. Simple thing, I can quote an
आजो आजो
example.
सेकंड फ्लोर ते एमती
During
सौ
the
दस।
time of COVID-19, there
ठीक।
are many professors who are reluctant to show their faces in the online classes. I'm not pinpointing anyone, but it is the common
बताओ
cause
कितने यूट्यूब वाला चैनल।
because they don't want to put them into the online mode, in an online platform. So that is the resistance to change is there.
अच्छा।
And this resistance will definitely ingrain the habit of skepticism among the educators and the stakeholders can impede the progress. And when these particular proposed training programs become apparent,
विकास
educators
सर
must
ये
be
सब
equipped with the
नेट बंद हो गया
skills
था
and
दोबारा सिस्टम ऑन
understanding
थी
are
मैंने।
necessary
और
of
मुझे ये पूछना था
effectively
मैंने
implementing
ओबीएस
this
द्वारा चला
outcome-based
लिया मेरे
education. That's what
ब्रॉडकास्ट भी
second
कर
point
दिया।
I
वो
have
यूट्यूब
given,
वाला कैसे
the
आता है
training
यूट्यूब
need.
क्रिएट चैनल वाला
They should
जिसमें
know
लिंक
about
मिलता है हमें।
the OBE principles and its practices.
हाँ ऊपर ही
When each and every educators know about the training, about the principles and practices of the outcome-based education, one or way, another way, they effectively integrate those concepts into their teaching learning process. And the infrastructure requirements, of course, we need to do technology. We need to have the educational institution have to support us on the OB practices, providing
हाँ
us
नमस्कार
good
मनु जी।
infrastructure
वो
in terms of
सर का फोन आया
technology, in terms of collaborative learning and active learning and other things also. And what is the global perspectives on outcome-based education, or how we are going to explore this OB applications worldwide? Three things I want to stress. One is case studies, best practices, and adaptations in various contexts. And I too have few best practices and case studies that I'll tell you after this slide. If you take case studies, there are numerous successful case studies from around the globe which illustrate various models of OBE that has been implemented across different educational concepts. And that shows that OBE is again adaptability and there is an effectiveness in the curriculum process again, curriculum teaching learning process again.
जो टैबलेट स्टूडियो होता है वो कह रहा हूँ मैं।
And coming to the best practices, these best practices will again highlight the studies which provides a roadmap for others to look and adapt. We do have a very good practice called as, sorry to say that, all Indians we have a very good practice skill called as
वीर का
CP.
चैनल पे
What is CP?
कॉम्पिटिटिव स्टूडियो।
Copy, paste. We are most of the time it becomes sufficient, but there is nothing wrong in it, I can say. If an institution is doing good in something, copy it.
कंटेंट में जाना पड़ेगा।
But one thing we need to add that is innovate. It is not CP,
अब दोबारा से
it is
चलाया
CCA.
सीटू कंटिन्यू करके।
Let us not be a copycat, let us copycat with some innovation. So this best practices will over a period will make us to adapt this outcome-based education principles which showcase effective strategies in the curriculum design, assessment, and teaching methodology. Moreover, the adaptability in the various contexts we are talking about will ensure the educational practices which can be tailored to
लिंक
meet the unique local needs. Students of Madurai will be different. Students from Pune will be different. Students from Punjab will be different. So let us,
यहाँ से
this will help us.
वहीं से हो जाता है चलो यहीं से चलो
1 minute. So this will definitely will help. Sorry, there is an error. It is coming.
बहुत मुश्किल है क्या हो गया वेबसाइट पे रुक गया ये रुक क्यों गए
1 minute. Let me open it again.
ठीक है सर मैं 12:30 ड्यूटी हो गया ना तो आराम से
So when I'm talking about this best practices, it is of course these best practices will enrich the curriculum design, assessment, and the teaching strategies that others can emulate. And coming to few of the best practices that what we have, this is one of the best things. Today we are talking about multiple intelligence. Education, traditional education has been transformed into outcome-based education, and there is one more called as strength-based education. So that is the teaching learning, which was it is again a theory on multiple intelligence given by Howard Gordon. So he come up with eight multiple intelligence. One is picture smart, that is visualization, word smart, linguistic, literature, logic smart, mathematical concept, music smart, entertainment, body smart, kinesthetic, self smart, intrapersonal, people smart, intrapersonal, nature smart, naturalistic. So these are the eight multiple intelligence which was given by Howard Gordon, and you can see, and this is what the skill set of today's thing is. Like if you take 1 minute, so if you take intelligence area, like if you take the intelligence area, what we have discussed right now, the eight intelligence, if it is a verbal thing, it it makes the students to come up with a strength called as writing, reading, memorizing the dates, the thinking in words and everything, even storytelling and all those things.
चल रहे ना हे ओके
And what is the need out of it? The logical part that will make the students to be logical thinker,
हाँ
a
मेरे
problem solver, a
हाँ मेरे
reasoning
हाँ
patterns.
ऊपर यहाँ
When it is visuals, students can imagine things through visualization again. When it's kinesthetic, it is all about fancy crafting. So these are the skill sets which the industry is looking from a student right now. So this is one of the best practices that we can adapt. And I can quote few of the best practices that what we at VSET MBA is coming up with. So we have a subject called as, or a course called as entrepreneurship development and social media web analytics. Entrepreneurship development is their course which is in the second semester, and SMW is one of the elective paper in business analytics which is in third semester. So this is actually one of the startup or startup. The assignment what we have given that created a student to come up with a startup called as Kokosi. And today there were TEDx program which was happened recently in the district of Kanyakumari, and the students are the gifting partner for the TEDx Kanyakumari. And this is through an assignment, a student emerged as a startup again. And now they have their own website. Recently, for a windmill company, they received an order and they are doing it out. They have sent it, and now from US they are getting an order, and which they are working after the class hour getting over. So it is again a circular economic model which came because we are the OBE insisting us to have an experiential learning, and at the same time it has to make the learning journey a continuous process. So this is again one venture I can tell. And one more thing is like Sydney Library. The thing is this is actually a social venture, which is again which is a student driven thing. We have a course called a social entrepreneurship. In social entrepreneurship, students find that the literature part, the language part, or the communication part is quite weak for the students. They need to enrich the reading habits. So among the 60, 4 to 5 students, they thought and they came across the concept called as Chennai Library. Chennai for the people those are from Punjab, they may not know it. It is like the sit out which is in front of the house. So what they thought is they collected books from the faculty members. They received sponsors and they have purchased the books. They set up a library, and this library will work during the lunch hour. Almost for 20 minutes, it will be working it out. You can pay 1 rupee, you can collect a book, you can sit outside, you can learn, and after 20th minute, you need to hand over the book. You can do it by daily. So it is like a social venture where we want our students, or they want to make their own peer members to inculcate the reading habits again. Coming to another initiative called as Sprout. It is again a student initiative from a course called as MCOB, Management, Communications and Organizational Behavior. So what the thing is like when it comes to management communication, the Sprout is an initiative of a student which made them. This is again an assignment which was given to them, and the student is coming up with this particular concept called as Sprout. Entire class 60 are there. Out of the 60, we are making them into 10 teams. And there will be one team, actually totally 11 team, one team will be taking care of leading this entire scouting. And 10 more teams, what they will be doing is they'll identify a guest by themselves and 10 different activities will be getting happen out of this particular course. This is an outcome of MCOB course again. So they themselves they will book the guests, they will organize everything. Even a faculty, they will be moving as a guest. Will be sitting without knowing. They will submit a proposal, it will get approved by the head of the department, and it will be aligned with either any one of the clubs, and it is in process. And one more thing, recently, what we have thought of implementing is like Star of the Week. There is a course called as Career Exploration, and out of career exploration, we found that grooming is very important in terms of placement. And one more thing is the industrial knowledge, the current affairs. So what we made is we made two things. One is grooming, and other one is business use. So there is a WhatsApp group. A student. It is again a student-driven program. Only the faculty is guiding it out. So what the student made is they created a WhatsApp group. We said there will be a business. In the business daily by 8 p.m. they will be posting a question, and out of this particular question, a student will reply or they will answer it, and the organizer, the student coordinators will announce the star of the day. Who answers first will be the star of the day, and it will practice in the entire week. At the entire week, all the scores will be the cumulative scores will be added and they will announce the star of the week, and they themselves they have come up with their own trophy, but it will be rolled out from a week to another week. Same thing for grooming. They have an Excel spreadsheet. They are working on the grooming part. So entire classroom, it is not faculty who is getting into the classroom and assessing. It is the student assess their own peers. There is another team of coordinators, student coordinators, who will assess them in the spreadsheet. And the cumulative scores, they will announce the star of the week grooming for men and grooming women. So they have been also recognized. So this is again an outcome of a course career exploration. One other thing is there is a course called the Security Analysis and Portfolio Management and Capital Markets. And out of this thing, we are doing a real-time online share trading program. So you can even find that there is one person. These are the students who are interested in investing on the share. And there is one student who is addressing them about the NSG, about what is the practices, how it has to be calculated, what is the technical analysis we need to do when it comes to it. So it is a peer learning system again. So this is what the experiential learning is all about when it comes to OBU. And this is again outcome of a course called as Marketing Management and Consumer Behavior. The students they went to spec makers. This is one of the organizations. Again, a competitor for Rentstart. They identified the customer insights and competitors analysis, and they submitted as a report to those organizations. This is the field work what I told. And one more thing is, as an outcome of a course called as Marketing Management and Services Marketing, they are doing a project for a hospital, a renowned hospital in Madurai. So they are identifying the customer insights and perception. So this is what OB is instructing us. It is all about the experiences what a student will gain out of the learning process. And this experience will definitely will help them to build the KSA. What is KSA? KSA was very familiar in OBE, knowledge, skills, and attitude. All these three things will be get built out of it. So when you're talking about future trends in OB, technological advancement, because everything now we have digital transformation, we have personalized the thing. There is not many virtual reality, data analytics tools are there. Artificial intelligence has played a pivotal role across all industries. Today, no more agriculture, we call it as agri-tech. No more education, we call it as EdTech. No more healthcare, we call it as health tech. So technology plays a pivotal role. So we need to make students embrace that particular innovation in education too. Second is lifelong learning. So we want to make our students to have an ongoing education and the professional development throughout their life. So it is the responsibility of the educators again. And the third thing is the industry partnership. This industry partnership is also, it becomes very vital because it ensures the educational outcomes that align with the workforce needs. That's what every giver is to have industrial people. So forging this partnership with industry stakeholders will definitely knowledge and will help them to coming to the conclusion and recommendation bifurcated the scope, we started shifting towards outcome-based education, which definitely significant the profound transformation in how we think about necessity for clear learning outcomes, and it will make us thoughtfully to design the assessments while reshaping the role of instructors to be better facilitators of learning. That is the responsibility as an educator